casual side quest. No topic is off the map. It's a casual side quest. Talking nonsense and talking facts.
Yo, welcome back to episode 3. This is called I Am a Professional, I Promise. And that's because I messed up again before we even went live. I didn't even do a thumbnail for the podcast. And yeah, we ran late. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. But in with us today, we do have a special guest. LetLuce, the Queen of Horror on Kick. Now, She was actually supposed to be in the original podcast, but I wanted to get them done and dusted and all the areas out of the way first, which clearly didn't happen.
It'll come.
Eventually, hopefully. I mean, that's what she said, but I mean, how's your week been, guys?
Yeah, not bad to be honest. It's gone really quickly.
It's gone quick.
It's been one of those quick weeks that's just flown by. Not much crazy has happened. Yeah, just another beautiful week.
Another beautiful week in the world of in the world of loose.
Mm-hmm.
I rate that. What about you, Dan?
Quiet. Looking forward to the school holidays.
Why? The kids are off.
Yeah, I know, but kids are tired and whiny.
Fair.
It'll get better once they're off for a couple of weeks.
No, that's fair. I've just realised as well, but that's cool. That is like literally 2 weeks in time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun for you guys.
Oh,
I'll be at work, so it's fun for Mrs. Eagle, to be honest with you.
Oh, bless her.
You know, I'm at work Monday to Friday. It don't affect me really.
No, it won't affect you at all.
No, which is probably one of Queen Eagle's pet peeves.
Probably.
You know, I get to walk out the door at like 7:30 in the morning till 5. She's at home with 2 kids on her own, so I can't blame her. I just don't know. I don't know how mums do it. Honestly, mums have a special power. Jesus Christ, Dan, what are you drinking out of?
A tankard.
Oh,
Jesus.
5-litre tankard.
no, it's only 2.
Are you sure?
It looks big.
Well, anything looks big in small
Is it?
hands.
Okay.
I can't see that, mate.
2,000 milliliters.
2,000 milliliters.
Oh, to be exact.
Oh, exactly 2,000 milliliters.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It lasts
mate.
me a day.
And how long will it take you to get through that?
A day.
A day, mate. At work, I drink one of them in about 3 hours.
I was gonna say I could probably get through that.
Yeah, quite easily as well.
Never hydrate well enough.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, you drink too much, you just sit on the toilet pissing yourself, don't you? I mean, what's the point?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what, that's actually going to get us onto our first topic as well. I've already mentioned it, but pet peeves. Sitting on the toilet all day is fucking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have that issue.
What, sitting on the toilet all day?
No, I don't spend all day sitting on the toilet.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? As a man, the toilet is a place of tranquility.
Oh, our safe haven, isn't it?
It is. We literally go there for like the peace and quiet.
Mm.
Yeah. Bit of
You know.
TikTok.
It's you know, what's on your phone, flick through your socials.
Yeah.
Maybe the odd idle game if you've got one on your phone. Because who doesn't have idle games on their phone?
Me?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You don't have idle games,
Nope.
Really?
mate. Idle games are amazing, especially when you're on the toilet.
Not a single game on my phone.
Mate, you need to get an idle game downloaded
Yeah.
just for the toilet.
tried
I don't play it any other time apart from when I go to the toilet.
I need to have a look.
You do. You really do. But what's a pet peeve? I mean, obviously, there's loads of pet peeves in this world. I mean, literally, like the whole of Tesco's this morning pissed me off
Right. I
because
feel like this might link into my pet peeve. So go on.
potentially, but people parking in parent spaces with no fucking kids. Right, and I know it's a petty one, okay? Because, you know, people are going to be like, well, you chose to have kids, you know, you shouldn't get the privilege. Put them on the other side of the fucking car park. I don't care. I would still park there. Trying to get a 6-year-old out and a 7-month out of a car in a normal space without digging someone else's car is impossible.
Mhm.
But no, you get the fancy fucks in their brand new cars. You don't want to park next to anybody else because these spaces are bigger. We're going to
Also
park in
Range
your
Rover.
space.
Always a Range Rover.
Oh, mate, well, so one of them was like a little Igo. There was an 8 Series, was it an 8 Series BMW? Might have been. And then there was, it was a Range Rover as well. There was like 7 of them. And I was just literally, I'm just sitting there as I'm walking along going, yeah, you've got fucking kids, ain't ya? And the Kirsty's like, don't make a scene. I'm like, nah, I'm pissed off. Really gets my gut. And I know. Well, that's the thing that I know, like, people can be like, well, you chose to have kids. You shouldn't be. I get that. But they're there so we don't ding your cars.
I was going to say, well, if that was the case, then why would they make them?
Exactly.
Don't whinge about it.
The thing is, it's not just parent and child. They do it in disabled spots as well. Like, I went somewhere today and there was a taxi in a disabled spot. It's like, I'm here on a crutch. Fucking move. Yeah, but see, that annoys me as well, though, to a degree. And don't get me wrong, right? My niece is disabled, so I do understand it. But you get people parking with disabled badges in the parent-child spaces when there's more disabled spaces than there are parent-child. Yeah. It's actually, the thing with that, though, is it's actually legal for a disabled parker to park in a parent and child.
Of course it is.
But if there's no spaces.
Yeah, but when there's always disabled spaces, never any parent and child.
Yeah.
And I look at, and don't get me wrong, one guy got out of a car the other week, and I was like, okay, I can see why, because you are literally struggling. The closer you are, the better. I get that, but then you see people like with like a walking stick, you just like,
yeah,
come on now, come on. I know you got the badge, and I respect it because my niece has got one, but come on.
Oh, see, I love my disabled badge. Love it. My missus loves it more, but I love it.
I've got such a comment. I'm gonna hold it. I can't.
I will hold on to that badge till the day I die.
I think Dan's got 2, 1 for each eye.
Oh.
Wow.
You're so cruel.
Wow.
You knew it was coming.
I did. But anyway, back to your parent and child parking.
Yeah, mate. Honestly, it's like one of my pet. It never used to bother me until I became a parent.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it isn't gonna bother.
Yeah, and I probably used to be one of them wankers that parked in the parent child.
Probably were.
But now I'm a parent. It's like, get out my space. Why are you in my space?
I admit, I do it when if I ever pick my mum up from work, I'll park in a parent and child space because it's closer to Tesco doors. And my mum would be like, you can't park there. I was like, why? You're my parent.
Oh. So you'd be one of them people, Dan, that I'd be pointing at going, where's your fucking kid, eh? Where's your kid?
But there is the strong debate, technically.
Yeah. She is my parent.
Yeah, but do you know there's actually an age limit for it at 5 years old in Tesco's?
Well,
it's 12.
Write it on it.
It's 5 in my one.
Oh, it's 12 in the one by my mum.
No, literally, it says any child over the age of 5. And I'm like, Jacob is 6, and I still have a parent-child lock on the door because I don't trust the fucker.
Yeah, 12
you know what I mean?
Reasonable.
I get 12, but 5? I was like, come on.
Yeah.
That's not on. That's not on.
No one's IDing that you kid.
Tell you what, if someone came up to Jacob and asked him for an ID, he'd be like, what? Huh?
How do I spell ID?
Or he's just look at him and go, huh? He does it to me, and I look at him and go, Jacob, he's just looking at me and go, what? Like, mate. Come on, Luce. Pet peeve. I know you've got some.
Well, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like as you age more, more pet peeves. But to link to your supermarket one of mine is when you're when you queue into the till, when people stand too close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, personal space.
And it's like, you don't need to, we're all here. It's not like we're going anywhere. You can queue up, but they just put themselves right up to you with the trolley.
I still want to smell you.
Yeah, whack the trolley into your ankles.
If you want to smell me. But I don't need your trolley up my arse to be able to do so. You can have a whiff of me if you want. But yeah, that's probably
just stretch sniff.
Yeah, scratch and sniff pretty much.
Oh. That's a different conversation, people.
Yeah.
I joke. Yeah, that's probably one of my ways. But I don't know. I don't know if I've just.
You've got to have something that literally just makes you want to spit feathers the moment you see it or someone does it. There has to be something.
Like, picking your toes is something for me. Do you know when people like...
What the fuck?
It sounds really weird. Right, let me just...
Picking
Like,
your
toenails.
toes?
Have you right? Because I'm sorry, as a female, none of you like. I don't think a lot of males realize they do it. I think like when males get, I think when as soon as a man takes his socks off, I always feel a bit on edge. I'm not a big feet girl, you know.
Right.
I would be rubbish at doing OnlyFans feet, so I'll tell you that. But it's just like men love to take them up, and then they'll just sit and pick at their toenails.
No, 'cause my belly gets in the way. I can't do that.
Well, people I've experienced in the world, yes. That
Wow.
I just don't like things.
Are you a toe
like...
picker?
No.
Danny, you a toe picker?
No, I hate feet.
They're out
with
there.
A passion.
They're out there,
Like,
trust
they're
me.
vile.
If you pick your feet, let me know in the comments, right?
They're out
Because I need to see how often men actually just sit there and take their socks off and,
And
pick their
then
feet.
it's like they'll take the nail and then they sort of just like look at it as if to be like, I did that.
And then throw it.
And then throw it.
Who have you been with?
Cavemen, clearly.
Oh God, yeah.
Jesus, they just walk around going, ugh, ugh, ugh. Club.
Loose, pick toes.
Well, at least they're not asking me to do it, I suppose. That would be a draw
With
of
your
the line.
teeth.
But I'll think of
Oh.
some other pet peeves, I'm sure. But yeah.
I mean, that's up there. I mean, I was talking more general.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, general ones. Like, I mean, general ones is like chewing with your mouth open. I hate that.
Yeah.
A lot of people would say like knuckle cracking, but I don't mind that because I do it all the time. Like I
Yeah,
always
I knuckle
my
crack.
fingers and stuff, so that doesn't really bother me. Oh, grinding your teeth.
you see, I grind my teeth at night, but I can't help that.
Exactly. It's different if it's like asleep, but when people are like just sat there and you can, or you can, it's just the little noises that you can hear that really grind on me, and it's like you're just like, I want to do something about it. I just want to do something about it.
You
but
can
then
just feel your
can't.
fist clenching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those little things, those little sort of
Like
everyday,
the irritatingly annoying things.
or like someone like heavy breathing. I'm such an evil person.
Wow.
Like-
I mean, I bet you're great in bed, aren't you? Can you stop breathing, please?
It's like, but just on occasion, if you can just hear someone like really breathing, and you just like,
Sorry. Heavy breathing is a pet peeve.
it's not a huge pet peeve.
Sorry, mate. Can you get off me now, please?
Well, it depends how long they last, really, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lucy's getting bored. It's been 30 seconds. He's had 2 breaths.
You just see my eyes go. Ugh.
Yeah, but he thinks he's doing a good job then.
God.
Oh no, you give me a headache.
Oh,
Move on to
jeez.
Dan. You don't
I am
need
going
to
to
move
move on to Dan. I think you need a
Hold on,
timeout.
hold on. Lucy's Tinder profile's just going to be empty.
I feel sorry for my other half.
Oh, God, he's
I
divorced.
need to get him in here. Where is he?
Right, he'll be watching this and I'll go, oh god.
Oh, no.
Come on, Dan. Pet peeve.
Everything.
Everything.
Just humanity. I'll start off quite low. Just humanity.
Just not too vast a spectrum there.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Eating. My biggest pet peeve is loud eaters.
Yeah,
People
I
spitting
think
food in
that
mouth.
speaks for most people though, because like
Oh,
that chomping. I mean, Jacob does it all the time, and I can just feel myself just like raging into a ball.
kids are the worst of it, but like it's like anything to do with eating. When people speak with food in the mouth, it's like
Ugh, I hate
shut
that.
up.
Yep.
Like when people do it on stream, it's like if you're gonna eat, turn your camera off because it's just disgusting. And you do it at times, but then I'm just like, oh, Dan, shut up, shut up.
Yeah.
I do it.
The thing is though, 9 times out of 10, it's
because
because as a streamer you forget you're actually eating and you feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, and like that's probably my biggest pet peeve. Like I have to have the TV on at tea time. Yes, it's tea time. When
it's
the
not.
kids when the kids are eating because they eat
Don't even
so
start
loud.
me. Don't even start me on that.
Dinner time.
So
He
yeah,
is a breakfast, dinner, tea.
No.
I'm northern.
Yeah, but I'm northern, and mine's like breakfast,
Lunch and dinner.
But you're probably more northern, so maybe this is the more northern you get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't say
Nah,
breakfast.
you walk into, I keep saying this, you walk into a restaurant at lunchtime, you ask for the lunch menu. You don't ask for the fucking tea menu, do you?
Yeah.
What did you want? PG tips? Do you know what I mean? I don't get you northerners sometimes.
That's a pet peeve.
That honestly is a pet peeve of mine, like, but I get it, like different areas, different words, different, I get, it's just like, really, it's lunch.
It's not, but yeah, back to what I was saying.
Yeah, go on.
I have to have the TV on when we're eating our afternoon meal, we'll say,
Well round.
just to drown out the noise of the children eating, because they smack the lips and they use the tongue to eat, and you can just see it going round in the mouth, and I'm just like, just please shut up and leave.
I can imagine you like literally like this, like, head down,
Yeah,
don't focus.
it's been close to me, like sitting and eating my meals in another room, because I just cannot stand it.
I mean,
I know
I get
it's
that.
I know it's a well-rounded thing that people dislike, but for me, it is probably.
Yeah, but like you said though, I mean, without going into like, but you do have ADHD, don't you? Potentially,
I am. That's
Yeah.
what I'm like. I
No.
have that.
you actually have it,
ADHD. I've been diagnosed with ADHD, but getting tested for autism.
right?
So it is a lot worse, and like in general, pet peeves are a lot worse for me.
Well, yeah, because
Like-
obviously, like, it's a lot more. It's a lot more like,
It's more sound, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, like people
Sound-based
talking
with
to me in
autistic,
public.
Yeah.
People talking to me in public, I hate it. Like Luce says with the trolleys, when I go if I go shopping with the missus, I get so angry at people in the aisles. It's unbelievable.
so it's like
I
it's
shouldn't
more
be-
a sensory though, isn't it? It's like a sensory
Mhm.
overload.
Mhm.
That's what I hate going out in public more than
Yeah.
I used to.
But do you
Yeah.
think? I mean, I've said this before. I think as you get older, I think you feel like I think everybody to a degree has autism.
Mhm.
To a degree. I
Mhm.
think every single person on the planet is on the spectrum at some point. But I think as you get older, you get worse for it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like your tolerances and that just seem to disappear out, and like they just
Brain
vanish.
cells are slowly.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like even me. I used to be a really patient person, but I feel like now, like I can just lose I can just snap at any point,
That's parenting.
With people.
That's parenting.
and it's really awkward because I don't want to do it. It's just like I just feel myself like I cannot be dealing with people today.
No. That could be a topic for the next podcast.
But I can't be dealing with people today.
Yeah. Yeah, why I can't deal with people this week.
Don't listen to the podcast next week, guys, because I'm just gonna be slating everybody. No, I'm joking. I'm not really.
No, I'm very much like that. It's not that. It's like I'm more sort of
Introvert.
introverted than I'm extroverted
Yeah.
than I used to be. Because I used
Yeah.
to be like very extroverted, wanted to do stuff all the time, but now I would much rather be in my bubble.
I
Yeah,
think
which
that's-
then people always want to try and get into your fucking bubble.
Yeah.
And that's the
I've
COVID
heard-
generation.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
I actually enjoyed COVID. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I loved
Because
it.
nobody came near me. It was great.
It was the greatest time of my life.
It was like a love-hate relationship for me. I loved it. It was hard for me because I went through a breakup during and had to live with the person.
Yep.
Mm.
But I loved it because I don't know, it's just back in my personal space. I think I'd spent so much because I was always working like 70-hour weeks and out, or like whenever I had like free time, I'd go out and meet people or friends and stuff
Yeah.
like that and do things like that. And I think it was like the first time in ages I'd actually like sort of spent time consecutively like at home on my own, chilled, not stressing about stuff, and I just got so used to it, loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There ever since.
I was exactly the same. I mean, like I used to like be like, "Why are you getting so? Why are you getting so?" I didn't even care if the haircut. I was like, "Just get out of my space.
Yep.
Get away from me."
Mm.
And even now, like, I mean, we went up to watch Arsenal Women United Women last earlier this no, it was late last year, and I was like, literally, like, in the underground was the worst thing in my life.
I
Yeah.
hate that.
Honestly, I've never felt so trapped.
Yeah.
It's awful,
And then
isn't it?
trying to do that with a 6-year-old and like a 3-month-old as well, because obviously we took Ellis with us.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is horrific. This is horrific. I was like, I had people touching me, and I was like, I could just feel the. I don't suffer with anxiety, but I could just feel the anxiousness just like rising up in me, and I was just like, I need to get off this. I need to get off this.
Yeah.
It was just people in my space, and I was like,
Try having that all your life.
nah, I couldn't handle that.
It's horrible. Like, even as a teenager, like having friends, you just try to avoid them.
Yeah, see, I didn't. I was the complete opposite as a teenager.
Yeah.
As a teenager, I was constantly out on a sports field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always out with friends. I was never in. And the older I'm getting now, I've literally have like a handful of friends. One who lives like literally around the corner I don't see, because he's got his life, I've got my life. It's just fucking hectic.
Yeah.
Well, life gets in the way, doesn't it?
Adulting gets in the
A lot
way.
of people don't always live near each other anymore. Realistically.
No. And this is what we said last week about gaming. Gaming literally opens up a whole new level of interaction and friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the one thing I am grateful for. But it's like I've said this, but I'm the most antisocial social person in the world.
Yeah.
And if that makes sense to you, then you'll understand.
Yeah, it does.
But as a streamer, and I hate people. In general, I do hate people, but I love interaction. I love talking to people. I just don't want to be around people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, look at me. Like, you know my issues around people.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the top talker in your Discord. I never shut up.
Yeah.
And I'm the same. Like, I really struggle to meet up with people or be around people or even family sometimes recently. Well, not recently.
Well,
but
family's hard
the
in
past
general,
few
though.
years.
Family's hard in a different level.
But I'll talk for hours on a stream.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, you do.
build a community. I do.
I can actually confirm that. There's
I
very
like to
rarely
talk with
a moment that
people.
Luce is actually silent,
Yeah.
apart from
I'm
when she's around
listening.
mannequins.
I'm listening, listening
Mannequins.
to people talk. I can do that. It's different when you're listening and having a chat with someone rather than you're just speaking to yourself and reading text.
Yeah.
So I do probably, but I don't know. I don't think I overtalk. I'm like reading people's comments.
No, you're interactive.
Yeah.
You're
That's what I
unless you're around mannequins, like I've just said.
No, I don't like that.
She's scared of mannequins.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it's
I
a
can-
genuine fear.
I can understand that fear after Doctor Who and the Grey statues.
It's awful. I hate
Honestly, watching her play a horror game out with mannequins is fucking hilarious.
it. Which is pretty much 90% of all games.
Yeah, they seem to put mannequins in a lot of horror games.
Silent Hill, there's mannequins.
Mm-hmm.
You got the nurses, ain't you?
Yeah.
I know. No, they don't look that good in the new remake.
Oh, don't they?
I'm hoping it's just maybe like when they release the gameplay trailer. That obviously it's still not out till October, so they've got work to do on it. They just didn't look as scary as they felt like in the
Or
original.
maybe you're getting over your fear.
No.
No.
I wish. Well, they're not really mannequins, though, are they? They're just like
What would you describe them as, though?
undead. I don't know. I don't know what to describe. Like, what do you describe anything on Silent Hill as?
Fucked?
Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell. Just a weird thing.
So, I mean, you know, I don't do horror, as you know, but Silent Hill is like one horror film that I do actually like, and it might be because it's got Mr. Sean Bean in it. I don't know.
Oh, I do know Sean Bean.
I love Mr. Bean. Not that Mr. Bean, but Sean.
But we know Sean Bean. I think the thing is, like, horror's different though. It's like loads of different genres. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like those jump scare ones. Like, there's so many different genres.
Yeah, there is.
that
I mean,
people
Dan, do you
get
do
into
horror
in
games?
different ways.
No, there was a horror game I played like before I met you, and I actually had to wear brown pants playing it. Like,
What was it?
I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. I will find it out.
If you describe it, I guarantee Luce knows it.
Probably.
I can't even describe it. You go into like a supermarket, and there's just dead bodies everywhere, and you've got to do little tasks. I can't remember the name of it, but it was shit scary. Like,
I think
there was
quite a few like that.
there was things like falling off the ceiling. There was things jumping out of windows at you, and it was just terrifying. and that's the only horror game I've ever played. I can find out. I'll have a look on Steam.
It's different for me because a lot of people are like, "What's your favorite horror game?" But I class like horror genres like in so many different ways. So like you've got like your survival horrors, which would be like Last of Us, Resident Evil, Silent Hill.
Did you say Last of Us was a horror?
In a way, yeah, because it's like scare. Like it's obviously more like thriller horror, but it's like, what do you class a zombie game as?
I wouldn't. See, that's the thing. I wouldn't
like,
class.
Well, this isn't a horror, but then like people are like, well, why don't you like you play Resident Evil, so you do play horrors? It's like, well, some people might not class Resident Evil as a horror because.
Yeah, I suppose it's quite a vast, vague.
It's like where you put the genres with it. You know, it's like Little Nightmares. I would class still as a horror. It's like indie horror. Like it's just so many different.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I see. Because I don't do horror, so therefore I'd never look at it like that. I wouldn't class zombies as horror because of COD.
Well, it's the only way I can justify like being able to also play other stuff that I want to play.
Ah, okay. So you
like
can.
Everything. I can't do it with everything. Like,
no.
If I wanted to play Spider-Man, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, this is a horror superhero game." Like, it's not. But you like, I don't know. But with like stuff like Last of Us and Resident Evil, I feel like they fit nicely in the genres.
Yeah.
Like
See, I always thought like Last of Us as sort of like. I don't know. I don't really know what sort of genre I put Last of Us in.
That's what I mean. It's a weird one. Where'd you put?
What would you put it, Dan?
I don't know.
It's just like a post-apocalyptic game, really.
Yeah,
like post-apocalyptic sort of style.
It is just a zombie game, isn't it?
It's just a story-based game. It's a bit like Days Gone.
Yeah.
I mean, what sort of genre you put that in?
That's what I mean. A lot of people ask me to put it in genres, and I'm like, well,
it's actually an interesting question.
It depends what you want to put it into. Obviously, for me, because people just will go, Lucy is a horror streamer. I'll be like, well, I am a horror streamer. Like, I do.
Well, see, I don't.
Games,
I know I introduced you as like the queen of horror and everything else, but you're more than just a horror streamer.
I play a lot of story-based stuff. I like story-based games. I play realistically what I would play on my own.
So I'm just googling what is Last of Us actually as a genre, but no, it is actually an action-adventure game, stealth and survival horror.
I would say like action adventure. I can see it being put into that.
Yeah, so actually, so it says genres under the actual main description: action adventure, stealth, and survival horror.
A lot of zombie ones are classed as like survival horror ones.
I wonder what Days Gone is.
Probably this sort of similar.
Yeah, I'd say that's a similar.
Yeah, probably a similar sort of thing.
I enjoyed Days Gone. That was a good one.
Action adventure, shooter video, survival horror, non-linear gameplay adventure. Interesting.
Again, I think with most zombie ones, I think they just say survival horror.
Well, yeah, I suppose because you are trying to survive. It's a bit like Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood,
horror.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose they are survival horror games. But, interesting. I just didn't really know what sort of genre to put them under.
Yeah, I just.
It's like with Dead Rising, people put that under survival horror and stuff like that, and you would think, well, I wouldn't even ever like imagine Dead Rising doesn't scare. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't scare you.
It's not a scary game.
No, but
I suppose because it's got. Yeah.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one, but I guess they've got to put it in some form of genre somewhere. But
well, yeah, they have to.
If they put that, it opens it up a little bit more for them. I don't know.
Yeah, I just never really thought of like them games as horror games. It just never really twigged.
Right.
Interesting.
I found the game.
Oh, you found it.
Right. It's an indie game. It's called Mental Hospital: Child of Evil.
I've played that one.
Terrifying.
Was it scary, Luce?
It's definitely up there.
That's basically saying it's up there, but it wasn't quite brown pants territory.
I have played like probably near.
What was that game that you played that you actually had to turn it off because you were freaking out? Where you were literally crying down on the street because you couldn't handle it.
I mean, I've had a couple like that. It's mainly quite a lot of them in. I think it was an Amica Games one. Amica Games are like a Russian company that make really effective like walking simulator puzzle games as such. So you are just sort of essentially walking and waiting to just be scared,
right?
Essentially, And I think it was that one. If it's the one where I did a clip and I literally threw my headphones.
Yeah,
off
it was that
and
one.
Yeah, that was an Amica game as well.
You literally ended the stream there and then because you were like, I just can't handle this, and then you came back and played something else. I was watching that live and I was like, holy, this is actually messing her up.
Yeah, you have your limits. The thing is, it's different because a lot of people is like, well, you know, why? If I was playing it on my own, I probably would react different. But because I am playing it with other people, I don't know. I feel like my senses are a bit more heightened.
Yeah.
And then you've also got like the jump scares from other people as well, so that doesn't help. But...
Yeah, because obviously you have jump scares on your stream for like certain things.
But yeah, no, that did freak me out. I think it was just because it was just like jolt jumps.
Yeah.
So you just naturally go like that, and because it was just constant, I was like, I can't. And I wear like a heart rate monitor, and it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have a heart attack on stream, and you're all will know.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen your heart rate jump on some games.
Yeah.
I mean, Luce's superpower would be not to fucking freak out like that.
Not to be scared.
Not to be scared. Which actually going to bring us on to our next topic. Superpowers. And if you could, what would you have and why? So you have to pick an actual superhero here.
I would be a lot like Mystique from X-Men.
Okay.
Choice.
Morph into different type of people. I
That'd
don't
be
know. It would be cool.
Would you use it for good or for evil?
Ooh.
I would use it for good for the majority, like for things that I feel like need good. But for evil in people that I don't like, maybe I would.
Not like you'd shit
Get
them
some
up.
sweet revenge.
Just turn up looking like them, thinking,
Yeah.
which one's the real me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get him into a shitload of credit card debt and shit.
All that majority. Yeah, I do all that.
Rob a bank looking like them, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Take the
Steal
money away
petrol.
from yourself.
Still
Oh,
better.
so many things you could do, but in that
God.
person you don't like. So yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
How would
I
you
mean-
use it? Good.
How
Dan,
would I use
come
it
on.
for good?
Oh yeah, okay. How would you use it for good?
Politically, I would use it for good. Maybe assassinate some people. I
That's
would
not
use it for
good. That's still murder.
It is if it's for people that are bad.
Yeah, but you're bad.
For
Might be
good,
someone
no,
else is
I
good.
do. I don't know. It's a weird one because it's like there's lots of stuff I'd love to do good for like my family and stuff like that, but I never have like the financial means. So technically, it would be good for me, but it's technically a bad thing. Like if I robbed a bank, it's not necessarily
Right. Okay. So let me get this straight. You
But
do it
I
for
would-
bad things, but then do good things with the money that you steal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also like maybe like take off, you know, the stock market. Fuck 'em.
So you'd be a
Or-
modern Robin Hood.
Yeah. Modern Robin Hood.
So your superpower really should be your Batman.
Yeah. Pretty much, but I can change the way I look.
Cat lady, Catwoman.
Yeah.
Catwoman. I could be Catwoman. I'm
Yeah.
not as athletic though, but unfortunately.
Well,
Dan.
I would like to say Batman just purely because I would love his wealth.
And you just want to go, I'm Batman.
Yeah, and
That's
I'd
a
love
good
to.
accent.
I'd love to kick a lot of people's heads in
Can you imagine Batman with his accent?
with mine.
Yeah, Batman.
But it's obvious. I've got to say the Flash because he's literally the perfect superhero. He's rich. He's the fastest man on the planet. He can get anywhere. He can throw lightning bolts. He's just perfect.
Right, and we use it for good or evil?
Oh, evil, without fucking doubt. Oh man, if you watch The Boys,
Oh, I love the
A-Train,
boys.
A-Train.
Never watched it.
A-Train
Oh,
is
love it.
basically the Flash, and he's the evil version of the Flash, kind of. And he just runs through people and blows them up. That'd be me. I'd just be running through people left, right, and
What
centre.
if I do that?
Why?
Because I'm evil. Not like people.
You're the
But yeah,
nicest
I mean, the
evil
boys is a
person I've ever
perfect
met.
Example.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's the nicest evil person I've ever met. Right. So I'm not going to name names, but someone in our community's Game Pass, PlayStation Pass ran out yesterday. He was the first person to offer to lend them the money to pay for it.
Aww.
But
I've got to sleep
he's
with his
evil.
Yeah, but that's the secret side, isn't it? It's
No.
the
Do
secret
you know what the
deals.
evil side of it was? He had to play COD.
mum. Yeah. Yeah.
That is evil.
Thought.
Yeah, he did it so he had to play COD.
Yeah. But I I would totally be villain.
Okay.
Never use my power forward. I'd obviously do the normal stuff and rob banks and stuff like that.
But your main thing
that's-
would be running through people.
Yeah.
I'd just like to be like a good good villain. You know, a bit like Deadpool. It's kind of like good, but not.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's who I'd be.
Anti-hero.
That's
Would
mine.
you be
I'd be
Deadpool?
anti.
I
I'd be
thought you
anti-hero. I'd
might
be
be.
Deadpool.
Yeah, bit of an anti-hero.
In a heartbeat, I'd be the good guy, but I really want to be. I want to play the bad guy, but everything I do actually ends up being a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would be Deadpool. Honestly, I would take Deadpool's powers in a heartbeat.
I mean, he is pretty elite.
Is
He
that
can't
you wanna look
die.
like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Mate, I'd love to be Ryan Reynolds.
So would anybody.
Are you looking forward to the new film?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. I would
Weak
honestly
actors,
give your
yeah.
left testicle to be Ryan Reynolds for a day.
Oh, me too.
He is great.
It is.
He is great.
But yeah,
He's
no,
so
I'd be
many-
Deadpool.
It's like he almost did like obviously the Green Lantern. We won't have to talk about that
Mm.
one, but like then like he just sort of poof like blossomed into like just like as soon as Deadpool like just continued and continued.
Deadpool was made for him.
Yeah. Well,
He is
helped me.
Deadpool.
He put all
You
his
couldn't
life-
pick anybody better to play that role.
No.
No.
It's a bit like Jared, David Bowie for Labyrinth. You couldn't have picked a
Yeah.
better person to play him. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Yeah.
Hugh
You know,
Jackman is
Hugh Jackman,
Wolverine.
yeah, Wolverine.
I think it's also because obviously he did Deadpool originally in like, is it the Wolverine
Origins.
film?
The
The
Origins.
Origin Wolverine, and obviously that was.
Yeah, but
not-
he was a completely different Deadpool then.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what he didn't like it because it's
Yeah.
not really what Deadpool was about. So
No.
that's why he was like, I really need to try and it took them ages to get like the funding to be able to.
Have you
make
played the
film.
Deadpool game?
I have, yeah. I had a lot of fun with it.
Dan's like, what?
What?
Mate,
Yeah,
there's a
it's
Deadpool
quite
game
old
you can get.
now.
It's old.
Yeah,
Oh,
when did it
right,
come out? It's gonna be
It's an Xbox, Xbox One.
three.
Oh,
Might even
right,
be
oh, that's
360 days.
I think it's
wow.
360 days to be honest.
But honestly, Dan, it was fantastic.
it. Wow, I did not know about that.
Yeah. Xbox, I can't remember where it came out.
Luce is looking now, I think.
2015.
Oh god, that's years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still
2015.
get it though, I believe.
Can you get it on
Oh, yeah.
Steam?
You can still get it. It's so much fun because ironically, the
You
voice
can.
really does sound like Ryan Reynolds.
Hmm.
So
Dan, it
it's-
is. Hold on.
Is it on Steam?
It is on Steam.
If it's on Steam, I'm buying it. Like right this moment.
It's fun. It's a lot of
Oh
fun.
no, yeah, it is. No, they've taken it off.
Ah, that's a shame.
I'm sure you can find it though.
I'll just, I'll get it in my ways.
Like
Yeah, I'm
360.
sure you can still get hold of it to play
find
it. But honestly, mate, it was fantastic. It was such a good game.
It was just a lot of fun.
It was just such a chilled game.
It was one of those superhero games that was just not like any superhero game.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was sort of like loaded cutscenes and him walking around and sort of like, yeah,
Like Ryan Reynolds does.
yeah, just basically, yeah. But it was
You can
quality.
get it. Someone's selling it for £106.
Wow.
So it was like Xbox 360, PS4 days. They're like selling it for like £100.
I'm sure it came out on PC as well.
I'm not sure. I got it. I remember I had it on Xbox.
I had it on Xbox, yeah.
360.
If it's on PlayStation, I'll look on the PlayStation Store.
Honestly, mate, it's such a good game. It's just chilled. It's just
Fun.
fun.
It's fun.
But yeah, no, I'd actually, I would be Deadpool, and I would use it for good and evil.
Yeah.
I think an anti-hero is a good thing to be.
Yeah, because you're
So
not
no one's
you don't want to be a
perfect.
hero.
No,
No,
one's
you
that
just-
perfect. It's
Nah.
cringe.
It's cringe. Back to pet peeves.
Yeah.
Cringe. All right.
But it's true.
I mean, Deadpool obviously loves his chimichangas.
Mhm.
And who mate, come on. But what is your best meal? And it can be anything.
I'm on pineapple pizza.
Fuck you.
No,
And if you didn't know that, I am a Manti anti-pineapple on pizza person.
I second
Pineapple. Pineapple.
that.
Wow.
How much to get you to eat it on stream again?
100 quid. Hold
Okay.
you.
You're
Okay,
such
well, I'll
a
chip in.
drama queen. I watched you do that.
Yeah, and I nearly threw up every mouthful, all right?
I know.
It was horrific. I don't do pineapple at the best of time, let alone hot pineapple.
Yeah.
Even the thought of it now is making me want to chug.
I can make 100 quid happen.
But yeah, what would your meal be, Luce?
Me. Me.
Say you're on death row and you had one final meal. What are you picking?
It's gonna be really weird.
I
Actually,
mean,
have,
it's
like,
you.
a
Of course, it's going to be
preferred-
weird.
You can pick a couple of bits of death.
Yeah,
row,
yeah, no,
can't
no,
you?
Like, if you had to
Right, so I'm
pin together
definitely
your
having a
favorite meal.
I'm definitely having a jacket potato,
Okay, with
Bit plain.
covered in butter, cheese, tuna mayo, and then like a pot of beans. And then
I mean, we're going plain Jane right now.
I like plain Jane though. I'm not going to go too adventurous with that because then I'd definitely need like some form of I'd go tacos. Get some birria tacos on the go.
Okay.
Also, tuna goes better with salad cream. Mayo sucks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm with Dan on this one.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
Beans.
And I'm not like bean shaming anybody, but if you eat anything less than Branston beans, you're wrong.
Oh god, yeah. No, I'm with you there.
Just saying.
Beans the worst.
I don't even class them as beans anymore.
Yeah, I'm not big on beans myself.
They're just watered down.
Flavorless crap.
Yeah.
No, Branston beans all the way. But
Yes.
yeah, and then definitely some form of Mexican like tacos. I love tacos.
Dessert? Sweet?
Ooh, tiramisu.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that one to come out.
I love me a tiramisu.
Okay.
It's my favorite all time.
And to drink?
Dessert. And to drink, what, non-alcoholic or alcoholic?
None.
Non-alcoholic, I would have to go with probably Vimto.
I actually respect that.
I like non-fizzy.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like it
cordial.
non-fizzy.
I respect that.
That's what's in my bottle right now.
I love it. It's the greatest.
Honestly, Vimto is. I 100% respect that.
I also
Top
think it's
tier.
underrated.
It is massively.
No, top tier drink.
Yeah.
It's better than Ribena.
Yeah,
Oh,
without a
100%.
doubt.
Vimto smashes Ribena.
Oh, out of the park.
Yeah, it's not even close.
No.
And it has to be to the point where like you can like, it has to be like strong as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to the point where like you can feel it on the back of your teeth strong.
But it's like even if you get the low sugar Vimto, it doesn't taste like low sugar.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like
Ribena
crap.
tastes like, it just tastes like Vimto.
And do you know, Vimto and lemonade tastes better than the fizzy Vimto
Ooh, that's gonna have to be
Yeah.
something I'm gonna have to be
Mm.
experimenting on there.
all day long.
Gonna have to do a bit of an experimentation there. But
Yeah.
yeah, Vimto definitely would be my drink of choice.
Okay. Dan,
Hot Vimto too on a cold
hot
night.
Vimto's good.
My death row meal would be completely different to my favourite meal, so I'll offer you both.
Yeah, both.
My favourite meal would be gyros. I love Greek food.
See, I'm not a
choice.
massive fan of Greek.
Yeah, I love a gyros. But my death row meal would be an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, but what? Chinese,
mean-
Indian?
Anything. Like there's one in Edinburgh that makes everything. So all you can eat, I'm eating until I'm 80 and dead.
I'd feel sorry for the people putting you to death.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
Yeah.
smells?
Yeah.
But yeah, Luce, we didn't get your. Wait, I'll come back to you. We didn't get your favourite meal. I know we did do your death row, but we didn't
My
get your favourite.
meal. Gonna be really honest, it's gonna be like a cottage pie. I really like mashed potato. I'm like one of these.
This girl's plain. You said I was big.
Fucking hell, Luce.
Right, I
White.
know I'm beige. I would go like more adventurous, but like if you want like a home, because I'm just thinking like to like home cook my life home. Like I'm like a proper like meat
Meat and two veg.
potato kind of girl. But like I go adventurous. That's why I love like spicy food, and I would eat like Thai or Japanese food all the time if I could. But like, yeah, that's my classic.
Your favourite meal?
That's my classic favorite meal. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But Dan's favourite classic is a gyro.
Oh yeah, I love a
Yeah,
gyros.
I could go international, but I'm sticking to
You're sticking to your roots.
the roots of my soul.
You know where you
Homegrown.
came from.
Homegrown, it's got to be a
Exactly.
roast dinner.
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah,
100%
roasted is
roast.
up there.
Hey,
Roasted is up there as well.
But-
Anything like
I'm going to ask
meat-
this question. What meat?
Gravy-based.
Pork.
Oh, for the crackling.
Oh yeah, Crackling beef.
See, I would say that, but I have so many bad times with like pork being cooked crap. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
so I'd either
same
go
with beef.
beef or gammon.
I'd go beef or lamb.
Oh, lamb's a good time. I'm not a big.
I love
See,
lamb.
Beef's another one though, because it gets overcooked way too easy, and it's
That's
just
why I'd
Yeah.
say I'd probably lean to more gammon than I would.
yeah,
beef.
Yeah, see, beef to me, the moment it's not pink, I'm not eating it.
yeah. Mhm.
I'm the
We
same
had
with
beef
lamb as
today,
well.
to be fair.
If lamb's not pink, I'm not eating it.
Oh, I love a lamb shank.
Yeah.
Same as duck. If duck's not pink, I'm not eating it.
I love duck.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I agree.
yeah, no, I can respect the homegrown roots.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, I can.
Well, then
Yeah.
what's yours, Mr. Man?
So death row meal would be an Indian.
What Indian though?
Now
What's
you're
your order?
asking.
Well,
So
okay.
we would go keema rice,
Mhm.
just because I like keema.
Chicken boomer, lamb boomer.
No, I'm actually gonna go a lamb madras.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lamb madras with a garlic naan,
Mhm.
Choice.
Obviously.
bombay aloo,
Yes.
and I might even mix in a bit of chicken shat as well,
Good choice.
because why not? And then dessert, I'm gonna go for a British classic: sticky toffee pudding and clotted ice cream.
Ooh, clotted ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
See, desserts for me, mine would be apple crumble and custard.
Yeah, see, but only if the crumble's got golden syrup on top.
Oh, I don't care, just crumble.
Oh, Luce,
As long as
what are you
it's-
looking at that for? Right. Next time you do
heard
an apple crumble, right? You do the crumbly bit on top.
Yeah.
Get some golden syrup and drizzle it over the top of it.
Okay. All right. I'm not like. I'm just. It was more of a curious. I've never had that. sort
It
of
Yeah.
thing.
got really sticky.
I'm not like a big apple crumble fan though.
No, it's all about the
I don't
crumble. Fuck
mind
the
it.
apples off. It's all about the crumble.
Yeah, the crumble is the boy. And with
That's
custard.
what I used to do. I used to be a terrible kid. I used to just eat the crumble and the custard and just
Yeah,
keep the
it's
apples.
a bit like cheesecake. Nobody eats it for the cheesecake. You want the buttery biscuit base at the bottom.
Oh no, I demolish a
Base,
cheesecake.
base.
I love a cheesecake.
I do, but I
I
would go
have-
sticky toffee pudding
Yeah.
Nice choice.
I
and
want to have
drink.
Gin. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh yeah. Dan,
Drink.
What was your drink?
Cherry 7-Up.
Okay.
Cherry 7-Up. Oh, okay.
Or Iron Brew Extra.
I like iron brew.
I mean, I don't mind Iron Brew.
I love Iron Brew.
I couldn't drink it a lot though, but I suppose if it is for your death row last meal, then
Mm, I
why
just,
not? That is something that you don't
yeah.
have that often.
but I don't really get Iron Brew.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like,
see,
but
now I
7
should've
Up. See,
thought
I
of
take
things
7
like
Up over Sprite any day of the week.
that. Oh yeah, I agree with you there.
Dan's like, oh, I don't know.
See, I only drink Sprite if like as a hangover cure, really. So
Yeah, but it's 7 Up Zero, because
yeah.
you can only get 7 Up sugar free now.
Mhm.
Actually tastes better than original 7 Up.
Oh really?
Yeah, honestly, so like my mum and dad always have it in when we go around there, and I nick cans
Yeah.
because it's just so good. I'm sure we had more than this. No, you didn't.
No parents.
Nope.
You are wrong.
Get back to the shop. I'll
we've
see
just
you
had
next week.
We've just had a 24 can delivery. No, you never. No.
Why are there only 2
What
left?
about-
What are you on about?
Yeah.
They mustn't have delivered it. You mustn't have seen it. I don't know.
Old age, you get delusional. I do that if I go around to my mum's. I always nick a can or two.
Hey, it's just got to be done. I mean, Jacob just walks up to their fridge, opens it, and goes, "I'm having it."
Yeah. just blame Jacob.
Yeah, just blame the
Blame
kid.
him.
Maybe child.
I had nothing to
Why
do
not?
with it. It's all him. I promise.
Yeah. I often tell my mum and my nana, like, oh, Layla needs 20 quid. Child doesn't need 20 quid at all. I want it. I want to take away.
Oh, I wish I had kids now.
Well,
Honestly, they do come in handy for things.
oh yeah.
They
Especially
really
when-
do.
Especially when you walk around supermarkets, if you got a pram, just chuck stuff in. Oh, it was the kid. Didn't have a
Yeah.
clue what you're on about.
But even like if I say to mum, like I'm taking Jacob out to the cinema, I can guarantee there'll be 20 quid appearing in my bank account.
Yeah.
Because she'd just be like, treat him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same with mine, Anna.
Fantastic.
We're not going to the cinema anymore.
Well, it's like Saturday, right? Saturday, I went. I had to follow my old man up to his work to bring him back again because I needed his van. And Jacob turned around and he went, "Dad, I'm hungry." I was like, "What do you want me to do about it?" He's like, "Can we go to the cafe?" I was like, "Right, okay." So this kid devoured 2 large American pancakes, 4 rations of bacon, and a chocolate milkshake with cream. Right, whole bill, including mine, came to like 27 quid. Mum was like, literally, like, put 30 quid in my account. She was like, "Nope, I'm paying for that." I was like,
Yeah, it's grandparents, innit? Like,
yeah,
you always get told by your parents, "Oh, your nana wasn't like that when I was a child," and it's like, no, they've not got kids now, so they've got extra money.
yeah.
My mum's always texting me asking if the kids have got school trips or like that, and if I say yeah, she's like, right, she's like, "How much is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's like a tenner."
Yeah.
30 quid in my bank. Like, why?
Yeah.
I don't need 30 quid. It's a tenner.
Yeah, honestly, mate, my mum, right? So I always turn around to my mum and went, "Why do you always defend Jacob?" Right? And she's like, "He's my grandchild." I was like, "If I did half the shit he did, I'd have a sore ass. My feet wouldn't touch the floor for a week." She went, "Yeah, but he's my grandchild. You're my son."
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, literally, like, he's back mouthing at me and back chatting to me and everything, and she's just going, "Don't do that, darling." I'm like, "Mate, if I spoke to you that way."
She didn't birth him though.
No.
True.
Like,
and you've met my mum. You know she's scary.
I mean, she was nice to me.
Yeah, she was nice to you.
But no, I wouldn't piss. I wouldn't like.
You wouldn't piss Mummy Eagle off, would you?
No, I wouldn't piss any of them off, to be honest.
What, even Queen Eagle?
No, not even. No way.
Yeah, Luce has actually met my parents.
Oh, very nice.
No, loveliest family. They're all just like versions of blood, but just in different shapes and forms.
Jacob is literally mini me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor kid.
I know. Bless him. But he's a good judge of character.
He is a very good judge of character.
That's all I can say.
He certainly is.
My drink of choice, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've got to ask you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. P.
Not a bad
Dr.
choice.
Pepper.
Standard or cherry or the vanilla?
Standard.
Not
Dr.
a bad
Pepper.
choice. I prefer the cherry, but not a bad choice.
I'm not a big cherry fan, to be fair.
Oh, I love anything dark black cherry.
Artificial flavored cherry is good.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's why I love the Kraken black cherry.
Yeah.
It's good.
I like cherries in Black Forest Gatto, but
Oh, I love a good Black Forest Gatto, especially from Costa in a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Lucy's like, what?
No, I know what you meant. I was just thinking of. I thought you said Costco at first. And I
Costco?
was like,
What?
I just had to sort of like get my brain to go. No,
Apparently, they do good pizza.
They do. It's really good. It's like a quid or $8.
It's quite a big slice as well, isn't it?
It's huge. It's like
Huge.
bigger than my head.
Sorry, how big's huge again?
Huge. No, don't.
Damn, we're still.
like
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to be like that.
Like that. That's big.
Look. Cavemen, remember?
Ugh.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. There goes that one. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh, wow. It does make me laugh. But I'll tell you what, though, right? Because you weren't on the last podcast, Luce.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is one game that you're looking forward to? As you are a streamer, what is one game you're looking forward to this year?
Probably would say. Well, it is up there. It is up there, but to keep on brand.
On brand. See, I'm a professional.
No,
I promise.
I am really looking forward to Black Ops. But I would probably say the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah, the one you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, because I'm a big, huge fan of that. I grew up playing them, and I'm really looking forward just to sort of see how they graphically take this. Like, it's going to be such a difference from when it first came out, which was decades ago.
Yep.
and
Yeah.
just to sort of see where it goes. And obviously they're adding extra bits into it. So yeah, that's probably I've been anticipating it for a while. Obviously,
When's that out?
about it for a long time. October.
October. Okay.
So that would be.
And you'll be playing that one live
I will be. Release
on Kick?
day. On Kick. Yeah.
Let loose.
Let loose on Kick. Really good at promoting myself.
You are, aren't you? So I'm trying to sort of like
On Let Loose Kick.
/letloose.com.
That's it. Thank you. You just do it for me, bud. That's
I
the
will.
one.
It's kick.com /letloose if you want to find her. I will be pinging her socials on the stream anyway, so you can find her. And while we're here, film. What's a film you're looking forward to?
Long Legs.
What?
Spiders.
There's
I had a
like
feeling.
obviously there's like I'm looking forward to like Deadpool and all that, but I thought I'd go out because a lot of people pick ones that.
See, mine
everyone's
was
gonna pick,
Borderlands.
really. Borderlands is a good one. I am looking forward to. Whether I agreed with like what you said in the last one. Whether I think Kevin Hart's the right one, but who knows? You know,
Yep.
whatever. But it's Long Legs, so it is a horror one. It's more of a horror thriller. So it's got Nicolas Cage in it.
Okay, I need to
recommend
watch
you
this
go and
already.
yes, I really do recommend you go and watch the trailer because you wouldn't even realise it's Nicolas Cage. He plays the bad man antagonizer that is a murderer in it, and it's about a woman who is a detective and she is trying to discover it. But it's based on a true story, but there's lots of supernatural elements to it, and it looks.
See, the moment you said eight leg, I was like spiders. I was
Long
thinking down the
legs,
lines of
not
eight-legged
legs.
freaks.
Will they be making that? Oh no, they're not. Are they
Because
making-
eight-legged freaks was a wicked film.
Yeah. Oh no, they're making Arachnophobia. I think they're
Isn't it
remaking.
a remaking Arachnophobia? But yeah, I've
But no,
never
it's
heard of
called
that.
Long Legs, not
Long
eight
legs.
legs.
Yeah, well, long legs.
But
Well,
it's
I'll check
based
that
on
out.
it's based on a true crime sort of thing. But it's got as soon
When's
as
it
I
out?
heard the word Nicholas, this month I think.
Oh, okay.
It's out very soon.
And that's long legs, not eight legs.
Not eight legs.
Because I've got spiders in my head.
Yeah. Is it a cinema release or like Amazon, Disney?
No, it's going to be at
Netflix?
this. Yeah, there's going to be a cinema release as well. Whether it's going to come out on other stuff, I imagine it'll probably come out on something else.
Yeah,
as
because
well.
like you can obviously
July
like
12th. It's out next week.
oh next week.
Yeah.
So obviously like Sky and like other like providers do sort of
It
like
might-
you
it
can buy
might-
you
it
can
might
buy
be
without
coming
going
out
to the
on
cinema, can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazon's the main one.
Mm.
It might be coming out on something else. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that because as soon as I heard Nicolas Cage, because I'm a huge Nicolas Cage
I
fan,
love Nicolas Cage.
Same.
and then I watched the trailer and I was like, who is he playing? And everyone's like, no, that's him. I was like, because you couldn't even like the
Yep.
voice, everything. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see him in this really horrible, scary sort of bad man role. So-
Right.
Mm.
And here's
That's
as we're all Cage fans in, best role for Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Gone in
you
60
can't do
seconds.
that.
Gone in 60 seconds.
That is a good one.
It is.
Oh.
Or National Treasure.
National Treasure's good. I like him in Face Off as well, though.
See,
Yeah.
I've got three roles that I love him in.
Okay, go for it.
Face Off
probably
being
agree.
one,
Yep.
The Rock,
Yep.
Matchstick Men.
Matchstick Men. Oh, I would say
Mhm.
that one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Because it's not his typical role. Matchstick Men was not his typical role,
No.
and I think he played it so well.
I think that's why I'm excited for this one because it's not really a typical. I mean,
Cage film.
He's played bad characters before, like obviously in Face Off and stuff like that, but not like sinister, horrific things. So I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing where he goes with that.
Like creepy.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
yeah, it's gonna
like
be disturbing, definitely. but,
Pedophile creepy kind of thing.
I don't know if it's that. Well,
Stalker.
creep, yeah, not
Creep.
nice, murderous,
Yeah, sinister.
awful,
Yeah.
supernatural, nasty.
Yeah. Oh,
But
do,
yeah,
I've
no.
just, do you know what? Another actor that's just popped into my head that was built for a role.
Go for it.
William Dafoe.
I've just
Death
been
Note.
playing Beyond Two
Yeah.
Souls with Willem Dafoe in it.
Death Note.
Death Note is really good.
I know it's voice acting, but he was made for that
I mean,
role.
He's a great voice actor.
And it just popped into my head then. I was just like, why is that just popped into my head? It just did, random. See, Casual
Yeah.
Side Quest, anything goes. I told you. It doesn't
And
matter.
That's what I'm saying. I've literally just finished. I've just been playing Beyond Two Souls that's got him in.
Yeah, I watched
being
you playing
one
that
of
the
the
other day.
characters. I love
We
him.
could-
I just love his voice.
We could speak for about half an hour just on actors perfect for
I know.
roles.
You could,
Because there's
Easily.
so many.
easily.
Like,
I know. So many.
So many. And
Be
you
here for
don't
hours.
think like you try to look at a role and think, could anybody else really play that or not? And there is some that are just bog standard, like you can shove any actor in, but then there's some roles that are just, it's like they're made for that character, that actor or actress.
It's like one of those things where you know there's going to be a remake of one of your favourite films coming out, and you're like, oh,
The
do
Witcher,
they do this?
for me.
Huh?
Well, I think we can all agree on that.
The Witcher. I'm like, it's coming out, and I won't bear to watch it. I can't.
There's no Henry
It's going to be
Cavill.
very different. It's going to be very different.
Mm-hmm.
Who's playing the new one?
Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And do you know, right?
He looks okay, but I don't think he's a great actor.
No,
Sorry,
he's not.
his brother is a lot better than him.
Yeah, but his brother's also
Chris Hemsworth,
scum.
'cause I watched Furiosa, the Mad Max one.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth is like phenomenal in that. Like,
Yeah, Blood's
better
not a
than
Chris Hemsworth fan.
I like him in that.
As an
like
actor,
Chris
I think he's good, but I think his brother's a better person.
Probably.
What, Liam?
No, I think Liam's the arsehole. I'm thinking Liam's the arsehole. I'm thinking Chris is the better one. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is the best. Chris is Thor. Liam
Yeah.
Hemsworth is
Liam's a
Hunger
prick.
Games, isn't he? Hunger Games.
Mine
isn't he?
is.
I don't rate him as an actor anyway.
No.
So
He
I
does,
just-
he does
weird
look good.
choice. Weird choice. Don't know what them made them pick that, but
Yeah, Henry Cavill
Each
was
way.
made to be Geralt.
He was,
In like
yeah. Well,
It was
good
like
for
he was
him standing
born.
up for himself though.
and he
Yeah.
smashed it.
yeah.
Absolutely
Still, I could watch
smashed it.
though.
Because he has a love for games.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
It's just bizarre that you wouldn't take on notes from someone that.
So I remember
Very
reading
good
his
at it.
story saying that he actually the best thing he's ever done was built his own PC to game.
Have
I
you not
watched
seen
that
him do
video
it?
over
Yeah,
and
I've
over
watched it.
again.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
I watched it over and over again.
I bet you're
Mentor.
that person that watches that guy chop wood on TikTok as well, isn't you?
I'm actually not. I know
Don't
what you
give me
mean.
that.
I mean, you can watch Henry Cavill build a PC for
Oh,
years.
I did.
Like,
I bet you
it-
did.
it-
I
It,
did.
it gets me hot and sweaty. It's PC building and Henry Cavill. Like, of course it's going to sweat you up.
In a tank top.
Yeah.
I hate to think
Good.
what you were like watching the bath scene.
Are you
I-
salt burning me there?
Oh no, let's not go down that road.
That still makes me cringe. I'm so glad I got blood to watch that show.
What show?
For Saltburn.
Saltburn.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, what? I thought that's what you were on about.
No. I'm talking.
Oh.
No, the bath scene in The Witcher.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. All right, fair enough. Yeah.
But you got all hot and bothered under the skin, didn't you?
Yeah, too right.
No, I never watched that Saltburn.
Oh, mate, watch it.
I've heard a lot of people saying it's overrated.
I
Watch
think
it.
it's overrated.
It's
it was
still
like-
worth watching.
Cringy to watch, but it's I think it's an overrated film.
No, that's fair.
I think it's
Yeah.
because it was so out there. It was a bit like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, but that's a
Act
bit.
like
I mean, I can say to you, watch that program on Netflix where, what's it called? But basically, this guy befriends a family in America. It's in the 80s. And he basically does stuff with the dad sexually, does stuff with the mum sexually, bribes them, and then runs away with their daughter.
I mean, that sounds like Saltburn, but
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know what that was.
It's based on a true story. And he's basically he kidnapped her and everything else, and basically said to her, like, you know, you need to have my child, and like said that like the aliens have come down and what was
the
it called?
Alien one. I know what you mean.
And he basically turned around to her and said, if you don't have my child, I'm gonna have to give you up and go and get your sister.
I was when you were saying series, I was thinking like
Yeah,
a general,
what's
like,
it called?
theatrical one. It's a true crime series.
It is
isn't
a true crime
It's
series,
like
yeah.
Never heard of this.
he's a friend of the family, and her mum and dad are like, yeah, no, go and stick. Like
Yeah.
they're really like overly weird with like letting her.
And
go
he's in.
do-
He just like watches her sleep and stuff in her bedroom.
Oh,
So
what
it's
is it
Saltburn but
called?
with aliens.
Wow.
Oh, what was
Because
it
I
called?
think they tried to sort of alien kidnap Netflix docu series.
You
I know exactly what it is.
know what I'm trying to think of, didn't you?
Alien
rest of this one.
Kidnap document.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
If I find it,
Somebody's gonna be in the comments going, I know what you're on about.
It's not abducted in plain sight. No, it's not abducted in plain sight.
No, it is.
Oh, abducted in plain sight.
Abducted in plain sight.
Yeah, it is that. Yeah, it is. Abducted in plain sight is a bewildering account of one girl's kidnapping by a family friend.
Yeah. And he literally like at one point he takes her into like a nunnery and says like, if somebody phones you looking for this girl, phone me. I'm the FBI. She's a protected witness.
It was meant. It
So
really.
is it a series or?
It's like a documentary on Netflix.
It's a docu-series.
Alright.
It's
Mate,
true. It's
you
a true
need to
thing.
watch it. If you reckon on it, you will want to throw things at the TV.
I'll add it to mine and the missus
Especially
list.
the parents. It's the parents. You're just like, what are you doing?
Because
Yeah,
let's
we
put it
need
this way: he gets down dirty with the dad in the car.
Hmm.
He then sleeps with the mum,
And then kidnaps. the
and then
daughter.
kidnaps their daughter.
Okay, I'll give that a watch.
It's
But he
very
makes
sort of-
he phones him up, doesn't he? And is like, yeah, no, she's absolutely fine. We're gonna get married. We're really happy. And the parents are like, oh, okay, that's fine.
It's like it's one of those docu-series. It's like the power of manipulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was a master of it.
So
Because
like Saltburn.
yeah, a little bit like Saltburn in that sense, but worse.
Yeah.
Because it's like an underage little girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
because me and
like,
Kirsty were watching it, and we were just literally wanting to throw things at the TV. I was
Yeah.
getting angry.
because you're just going,
Yeah.
how are you allowing this to happen? It was mental how people can be so tricked by
Yeah.
someone. But then that does link back to Saltburn because it was just one guy who managed to trick a whole entire family into
Will
thinking
will
he
it
was one-
trigger me due to my past?
Potentially not,
Right.
because
okay.
you don't actually see anything. You don't actually
Oh.
like. It's just
Right,
basically like a
yeah.
documentary of. It's basically reenactments.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So-
you hear like real phone calls that were made and recordings that were made and stuff, and it's just being reenacted.
Okay.
But you will literally just
It's a
want to
bizarre
throw something at the TV. It is that bad.
Well,
Very
me and the
bizarre.
missus like that type of thing, so we'll give it a watch.
Oh,
love
I remember
it.
watching it. I
I
remember
love it.
Kirsty literally like getting angry.
Yeah. I'll add it to the list. So it's called what? Abducted in Plain Sight.
Abducted in Plain Sight on Netflix.
Right, I'm gonna add that to my notes now.
Oh, it just sprang into my head like being how messed up, and I was like,
docu-series. It's like my
I love a good docu-series. I mean, you put me onto
Yeah.
Mindhunter,
I love Mindhunter.
and it's really annoying me that there's not a series 2.
There is a callback for it, but it's just whether they'll do it.
I'm
They
sorry,
said that they
but
cancelled it because they
They've
said there wasn't
cancelled it,
enough.
But there's been so many petitions for it. The guy that wrote it originally, because he's been doing other stuff, he's like, it is on my mind to do it again.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like, because of the way it ended. It
Yeah,
was like,
no, I get that. But unfortunately, on that note, this is how we're gonna have to end this one. We've been going for an hour and 10.
oh no.
I know, but that's what happens though when you get people on. You just have a casual chat and see what happens. You know what I mean? See where it goes. But I just want to say a massive thank you to Luce for changing her schedule this evening to come in. I noticed that you went live earlier than normal,
Yeah, but I can change. Oh, it's changed now.
so that's cool. And obviously, Mr. Sloth89 coming in as always and doing such a good job of looking so stunning as always.
The hat
And-
proves me.
And on
Nice
that note,
one,
ladies and gents, we're going to call it an evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, look after, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye bye.
Right.